Music Radio, WLS.
To be with you, Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network, and...
Good morning, everybody. Hello, friends. Welcome to the show.
What's up, beer drinkers? We got another great show for you again this week.
Here's Dan Hampton and Ed O'Brien.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to...
All right, you know why we're here. So if you got any doubts or reservations, now's the time to say so. No one will think any less of you. Because once you enter this family, there's no getting out.
This is where this gets difficult.
What kind of hotel is this?
How you doing?
With a tear in my eye!
I am coming.
Beat your way!
Frost has walnuts.
We're doing live! I am the voice of the voiceless!
See you next Tuesday.
It is next Tuesday, so it is the Lingus Mafia podcast of rock and roll. What was it, Faust? It's the something of and rock and roll of Jericho's?
The Pot of Thunder.
That's what it is. The Pot of Thunder and rock and roll. We're gonna just take it. Fuck it, Faust.
I don't know if he still uses it. I haven't listened to it in ages.
Does he still podcast?
Yeah.
I mean, no.
What's up on my feed now? I just go.
Yeah, I don't have it followed. We're talking about Jericho's fucking deal. By the way, I'm Cav Manning. I'm the boss of this horrible family. I am along with Fausty Walnuts, Mike Consigliere.
What do you hear or what do you say?
And our bookie, he's the underboss, and he's also
The heart of the Ghostbusters.
he's the heart of the Ghostbusters. That's fucking Gregorio.
Buonasera.
Yee-hoo. Greg, we fucking played a magnificent course. Now, Faust, you didn't say, I don't think you ever, when me and Bush were discussing our favorite courses so far that we've played, I don't think you said.
I didn't because I couldn't. I don't know if I have one.
You have, it's too many children for you. Too many children.
Too many children. Selfish choice. I don't know.
I mean, I think Spanish Bay is.
Well, yeah.
That was, sure. But for tour wise, we haven't done Spanish Bay. We did that for Bachelor. But Greg, this fucking course, it was magnificent that it was 60 fucking degrees for one.
Yeah.
That
it looked
was,
great.
It was crisp and clean, no caffeine, 7-Up fucking course is what this fucking place was.
Especially for an August.
Oh, fuck. And I drove home. I had the heat on when I left San Francisco and the AC blasting when I got home. Because I got here and it was 100. It was like, oh my God, I went from fucking 60 to 100 in 3 hours. So it was very nice to be out there. It was like, we said we're all in fucking T-shirts at that fucking point anyway, and it was still fucking cold, but it was a very nice cold, overcast. And you did forget you had to club up because I was short on all my shots for the most part. I only had a meltdown on one hole. If you don't want to qualify the meltdown of me falling, Faust, that's the other one.
That was at the end.
That was at the end, which we'll get to. But
I was worried.
Fuck, I really thought I was fucked. I thought I was really fucked. But we had one like, and it was great too because that hole was such a fucking disaster from everybody from get-go. You and Bush barely got it off the tee. Like Bush's went, I don't know if it went 3 yards. It was like he barely touched. And it was like, oh,
ladies.
Yes, you passed the lady, so your dick was intact. And so I go, fuck, now what do I have to do? So I hit one, fucking a very nice shot, but it's surrounded by 2 bunkers, the little island with the 2 sand bunkers. And so it gets to fucking fade and it ends up in the sand. Ah, fuck. So now I go to the sand. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm good enough. They're still fucking hitting from here, you know, so it's a shit show for them to start. I'm now in the sand and I hit it from one sand to the other sand. I go, oh, here we go. Because it's one of those, it's the short, narrow fucking deal.
Yeah.
And if you think, you go, if I Monday morning quarterback and I'm going, fuck this, I'm hitting to the back of the other side of the, go that direction, who cares? So now I have to hit it out of the sand again, and you're a little worried about it. So I hit it to the sand, and I hit it just above, and it rolled back into the fucking sand. Didn't get out of the sand. So you go, and you try not to turn green. You hold yourself together. So now I hit it again, and it gets out of the sand right onto the long hairs before the green, right on that edge, right? So now I'm ready, and I'm like, I still have my 65. I just want to want to pop it a little bit because it's going down a hill a little bit at that point. I swoop at it. Greg, the hairs are so long. I swooped at it and I swung, and the ball jumped up in the air and fucking stayed where it fucking was. It moved out of the way.
I waited for you to say it went backwards and back.
Oh, God. I scooped it and it went back. So I scoop it. It barely moves. And Bush is looking at me, and I just looked at him. I'm like, fuck. And so, because I'm like, oh, this is a chance to really get ahead. One of those things, because they fuck up the front, like. So.
Yeah. Oh, I got in for. See you.
Yeah. And so you're like, I then pop it again. So now I'm onto the green. And now I get to the green, and now I 3-putt. I got a fucking 9. And I'm like, I said, Elizabeth, I'm coming. My fucking chest hurt. I was disgusted. I was having such a round. I did a 44 in the front, fucking 9. And then that was the 11th hole. So it started off kind of shitty. And I was like,
I didn't feel bad because I hit an 11 on the hole before.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't do the rule of if it's 10, you're done, continue on. No, if you get a 14, you get a 14. It's your fucking score, is what it is. But it was like, But we decided to implement something that we're going to do next year. Because Bush and Rob never replied to it on our text for our fucking our golf thing. So I gave Bush shit. And I go, hey, asshole, way to reply. Only me and fucking Faust did. I want to know if you were interested in trying this. Because it's just another thing to, if you want to call it, compete into. And I named it the King Putts. And so we give our regular score, whatever our score is. But then the second part we say is how many putts we did that hole.
Oh, yeah.
And we write that down, too. So it would look like a fucking height. You'd go 6'2", 5'1", 5'3". It was always like that.
I was 11'3".
Yeah, 11'3". The fucker was blocking shots. 11'3".
Yao Ming.
He was Yao. That's exactly what he was. Yao Faust. And so we'd write it down the whole time. And so for next year, then, it would be a secondary competition to where if later in the round you're completely not even close to being able to win or anything, you still have some pride to fucking try to compete when it comes to your putts.
Yes,
and we were trying to figure out, like I said, does it only count if the ball is on green and you use your putter? And so we kind of figured out, you could see where it gets confused, where, it's touching the fringe. No, it's not. There's all that bullshit. To get away from bullshit, if you use your putter, it is a counted putt. And it's very clear cut. So, which makes you also at the same time, you're going to play your game to give yourself the best score. So you're not going to try to bullshit your way and do anything. So at the end of a game where you would normally probably go, well, I'm putting off the fucking fringe because I have a better... but if you're losing anyway by a million, but you're putting, you're fucking in that contention, you'd go, I'm going to be a professional and do what I should do, and I'm going to chip off the fringe and try to get it close so I can only do one putt instead I have to do 2 putts. So
I had a long putt. I was on the other side of the green. They wouldn't let me chip.
No, no, you're not. But he was literally on the green, Greg. He goes, can I chip? And I'm like, where is it? I go, what? I put a hole in the fucking ground. It was one of those. It was a fucking. I had to get my
Gilroy.
Gilroy, you can do it. I couldn't see him out there. I used my rangefinder to find Faust. That's how big this green was. I was trying to find him. I go, where are you? Raise your hand.
Fog. Yeah, when we got there, Greg, the starter's like, oh, you guys played here before? Like, no. And she's like, You want to stay out of the rough? We're like, yeah, no shit.
Like, what place wouldn't say that to you, right?
Yeah. She's like, the grass is very heavy. And yeah,
it is.
It was.
It was crazy where I thought we were going to lose balls, but the thing was, it was very, very wide open. Those fairways were wide, and our joke is always, look at those wide fairways. Now let's completely miss.
Right.
Let's see how far to the right or left we'll put this ball. But we did pretty well. Bush is the only one who lost balls, and he lost 2 of them. He yanked one into water.
I didn't lose a ball or
yanked,
a tee.
Or a tee. I broke a tee. I think that's the only tee I lost then, possibly, because I snapped the head. But didn't lose a ball. Thought I did by accident, which was very
odd.
That was
annoying because there's plenty of bird feathers out there. Like, oh, there's a ball. Oh, shit, it's a feather.
It's a feather. But one, I swear it fell out of the cart. I go, where's my fucking ball?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were at the next hole, and you're like, wait a minute.
I'm walking out there, and I have one of those magnet towels. It's hanging on the side of the fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
And so when I go out there, I went out there. I was in the sand, and I went out there with the 65 and with a putter. So I dropped the towel and the putter by the sand, and I go in with the fucking wedge, and I hit out, and I turn around, and there's a ball laying next to my clubs. And I go, and I look at them first like it was them, but it has the fucking Bears logo. And I go, who the fuck did I just hit out of the fucking sand then? Because I'm like, oh, I'm thrilled. Mine's on the grass, and I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
The one I hit out of the sand has my fucking Illinois logo. And I go, fuck is fucking going on? The ball I lost was stuck in the towel, some magical fucking, I have no clue how. It's wedged in there or something because it was hanging on the side of the fucking cart. I don't know how it doesn't fall out.
That's weird.
So I was like, oh, great. Wait a minute. Because then I started using different fucking ball. I was going from Illinois to Chicago. But never lost the ball, which was fantastic. But
never lost.
On the 16th, you go out to where I measure off, okay, with this thing, and I'm walking back to the cart. Down barely a little dip of a walk, but I'm walking. And I step on a fucking root on the inside of my left foot. And it looked like someone shot me, Greg. Faust yelled, Ricky. That's how fucking it was.
Like I didn't see it, but I heard you. I look over and I see you laying down. I'm like,
I fucking crashed. Like it wasn't a stumbling. I was gone. Someone fucking put a gun to the back of my head when I was walking.
Tuck your chin.
Oh, and I slapped the fucking. It was nice soft ground though, Faust. They just planted fresh sod. I could do a flip, and I went down. I went, oh no, and I rolled my ankle good, and that's when you're like, am I fucked? You know, you're like moving to see if you're gonna go. Oh shit, I can't move my fucking. You know, is my ankle hanging off like the guy who got the hole in one that time? The opposite.
Or like fucking James Conn in Misery.
Oh God, because I'm like, it's always if you roll it inside, you're done. That's broken. You know, roll the outside, it's just the tendon, all that shit. And I'm like, my ankles are fucked from high school basketball, always fucking everything. But now, being old, I twisted my ankle, a year ago. It was 100 fucking ages ago in the backyard on one of these rocks. And my ankle's still fucking sore. And I'm like, it just doesn't fucking go away. So I really thought like, and I go, oh, thank God there's only 2 holes left. I don't know how bad I'm going to be. I'm limping a little bit. Like it was a little fucking off. And I could hear, like you could hear almost a clicky fucking wrong. And then I go, something's wrong in here, right? You're just, And so you just fucking continue on. Fuck it. I ain't, unless, hell, if my fucking foot was broken, Faust, I bet you I'd finish the fucking game.
And you still would have won.
It would have been a little tougher. A little tougher. So I'm like, I had a lead by the 16th at least. So it was like, okay, I can fucking play defense here. But I was like, oh no, I figured the next day, I'm going to be fucked. I'm going to be fucked. It is surprisingly barely, I mean, it's sore, a little sore. It's not swollen. No, nothing really. So I'm like, all right, not fucking bad. So that helped. That helped the situation for me that I'm not like I go, fuck, I gotta walk the dog. I'll be like, Duchess, sorry, I'm on crutches now. I gotta go fucking, how am I gonna do this? But it was a fucking, I loved that course. I was like, I would like to play it each time. And the fake ID worked, Greg. So if you want to come, grab your father's fucking ID. I asked Faust because he got there first, and I go, so guinea pig, sorry to be racist, but how did it go? He goes, they glance maybe. I go, okay, because I have my old expired one from Campbell. This is a while back.
Oh, okay.
It's just expired. So I was thinking,
got a Dublin one?
I don't know where it is. I don't know if I chucked it. I was like, oh fuck, if I have that one, that's the one I need.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oh shit. All right. Dublin count Bay Area still?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know where it cuts, where this fucking Mendoza Stafford line is. So I go in there and he was like, I go, yeah, reservation, and I'm pulling it out. I thank you. And I'm like, Bay Area, because he was about to ask, and I said Bay Area, and I put it down, and he just goes like this. Okay. That was it. So he looks for city. It's all. I don't even really look for my name. I don't know if he looked at my face. So it was like, okay. And that was it. I fucking giggled and put that back in the fucking. So I'm like, this is my Harding Park ID to keep to the side. I'll put this over here. So the price, what was our price, Fast? What was it?
With cart, what was it, 175?
It was like 80, 180. 180. Yes, 180. That's what it says on my thing, 180. 181, actually. And I need to send you that reservation money too, Fast.
Oh, yeah.
Nickel and dime.
Yeah, 181. So I was like, okay. So I was like, I texted on our thread to Rob. I said, just find any Mexican that lives in San Jose. Literally. I mean, fuck, they don't fucking look. Anyone even half of fucking anyone who has the same gender that fucking Rob could get. They don't look. Faust, I could have said me and then passed it to Rob as I walked past him, and he used mine.
Yeah, I'm on the picture.
Here you go, is my thumb.
Thumb over the blue eyes.
I was like, he just took a black mark and put 2 dots there. He goes, look, I got dark eyes. That's it. You can put a fucking Simpsons face on the fucking thing. I'm like, what do they really care? But yeah, he could have, I don't know if 180 be too rich for his blood, but it doesn't, 180 doesn't seem.
Places that are closer to that.
Yeah, we have.
I was going to say, how much was Copper, but
he wasn't there. Copper is only 120, I think.
Oh, was it? I don't remember.
If you're going when it's hot, it's 75.
Oh.
I laugh because I go, it's the Arizona thing. They go, oh, it's fucking come play, please. And do that. Like, I didn't even wear my hat when we played. That's the first time I ever played without a hat or glasses. I didn't play with any of it. Just straight fucking t-shirt and shorts. Faust wore pants, which I was shocked by.
Yeah, and then when we were done, I was like, what did Tiger shoot when he played here?
And what was what hole was that on? Was that 16, Faust, where I was I'm beating him? I would have, if I quit right now, I beat him.
7 on day 4.
Which I actually go, it's not that bad. I wasn't like half the game done and I had this fucking his score. You know, I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's only this many holes. What is it? 5 holes? Okay, I'm proud. Like, that's not bad. I could quit now.
And we were all, 10 strokes apart?
We were all 10.
98.
98, really? 108, 118. Yeah, everything was 8s, which was fucking interesting too. But I think, Bush said his favorite is the one by me, which I'm surprised because he always goes to, it has fucking ice coolers on the.
That's class.
You have fucking little shovel to fucking ice cool. They don't do it in San Francisco because it's freezing there probably.
Nice leather seats on the golf cart.
Those carts were fucking nice. Those carts were real nice. And then for shits, we see the Olympic Club in the distance. And Faust decides, I go, look up what the fucking fees are for this fucking place.
I go, hey, next year we play Olympic Club. And I know it's like an exclusive thing.
Yeah. So what did you find, Faust? What were the numbers? Because Greg, I go, unless you are a PGA professional or a multi-millionaire, and I still don't know why you would. It's the fucking, and I told this to my boss, and he goes, you know what it is? It's my buddy has something, I need something better. That's all it is. Because he goes, his friend said, I need to buy a bigger boat. Like he was getting a yacht. And he goes, how often do you do it? He's like, a couple, maybe twice, 3 times a year. And they go, why would you get it? He goes, my buddy got a bigger one than I had. I'm like, oh my fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you? So it was one of those things where it's like, I think that's the only reason people would go there. But there's a waiting list, which I don't buy, Faust. I think it's fake. I don't think there's that many people banging on the fucking, the old joke, people are dying to get into the cemetery. I don't believe it.
I gotta look up again how much. What would I say? It was like $100,000.
Oh, it was insane. Then there was like, okay, once you go in, but now there's an enrollment fee. So once you pay your membership, now you have to pay the motherfucker. This is the Popeye tax, Faust.
Yeah, it says initiation fees can be in the 6-figure range.
Oof.
Just to get in.
What the fuck? Let's see if Rob will do this one with us then, Faust.
And then annual costs can range between $30,000 to $60,000. And then on top of that,
what does that mean? You don't get a meal? Is the $60,000 you get a meal for free?
Gain full access to golf. Members may need to pay additional fees of around $50,000 for preferred tee times and unlimited golf.
Jeez.
I mean, so do you think you get to play? Like they give you okay, you can play for free twice a week? And if you want unlimited, now you have to do way more? Or do you get once a week for free?
It says there's dynamic pricing, fees and
dynamic
dues
fucking performance.
I don't think it's free at all.
It's a private club.
How could you pay fees and not have to pay, Greg? I mean, and pay.
Just dues, annual dues, just to be part of the club.
But I mean, yeah, you're paying your membership fee. I don't believe you're paying per round after that. Isn't that part of a membership? Mm-hmm. You imagine they're like, you pay $100,000 a year, but every time you want to pay, it's $500 a round. What the fuck? Like Pebble, then you'd go. Whoa.
Here's something else I read that somebody said for Olympic Club. My understanding is that you need 5 member nominations and then 5 seconders to get on the waiting list.
That is insane. So what if I wanted to get in, Faust?
You pay monthly dues and then have access to golf club, but with green fees and non-preferred tee times. From there, you can spend around $50,000 plus additional monthly dues for preferred tee times and unlimited golf. Total all-in cost is somewhere around $100,000 for the first year with golf.
With golf?
Yeah.
What does that mean, with golf?
Well, because you can just join the club and they have other things you can do there.
Oh, so just with the golf is that?
Add-on.
Oh. The main thing I want to be there is an add-on.
Yes.
Oh, damn. I want to just go to the restaurant all the time.
3 golf courses there, I believe.
Oh, all the food should be free for you all year. What a racket.
A gym and...
Oh, my God. Like it's one of those. It's a fucking, you live at the fucking place. A laundry. Locker, your own locker.
Judge Smails is there.
See, if I win Powerball, different story. Different story. The problem would be, first, I wouldn't be living here, so I'd be like, well, why would I go there? Well, I have a fucking house over there. All of us would have a fucking membership. That's your fee for when I get to win the lottery. I'll get you all Olympic Club, because I'll get in and I'll fucking strong arm people to vouch for you. So if I wanted to get in, I don't know anyone there. How the fuck am I getting anyone to fucking vouch? What the fuck?
You gotta rub elbows outside.
I stand outside. Hey, can I buy you lunch? Can I buy you?
Like on the block? I mean, like hang out with them like at restaurants and clubs.
How do you know who it is? You gonna follow him to a fucking place? Go follow that car. This is a Buick. It looked nice. This guy's got to be it. I'm standing outside with hundreds. Anyone want to sponsor? Anyone want to sponsor? I would love to go there just to see how badly they turn up their nose at me.
Oh, I know.
Oh, they got to be the biggest snobs that they're like, oh, you were like, I guarantee no shorts are allowed there.
Oh, for sure.
Wear your pants. I don't want to see your legs.
Tuck in your shirt.
Oh, you better be tucked in. Oh, you wore that fucking ghastly pattern. You imagine some of the outfits I wear. You wore a shirt that looks like a hairy chest. Oh, a hot dog shirt? How droll. You need 5 plus another 5 after what? What is that? 5 plus another 5?
Talk about exclusive.
I would love
Yeah,
to
better
know
luck getting
scumbags.
into where Torrance works.
Do you have? Is that a membership place too?
Yeah, I think it's a private club.
Oh, he's told me to like go there, like he'd get me in or whatever. He's told me to stop by during work.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He'll
I
get
gotta
you in the
stop
back
by.
door.
Yeah, I know. He'll backdoor me.
Yeah, meet me by the
For Niners that
by
are
the ninth green.
Yeah, all the Niners that show up, fucking over there. Meanwhile, fucking the Ronnie Lott's playing fucking Prune Ridge the fucking weekend. So you can tell they're old timers. They're like $20. Fucking Jerry's picking fucking rhinestones off of that fucking medallion on his chest and handing them in for a fee.
He's into Marcus Ball in the green.
He puts the helmet down. Is that in your way? Is it distracting? The sun is blasting me in the eyes off of that thing. Let me move it a club length to the left.
Yeah.
It'll be out of your way. It's turned into it's turned into miniature golf. I gotta hit it through a helmet to a fucking hole. Oh my God. I started redoing more on the golf studio, the laboratory, the Winchester Mystery Simulator at my house. I was showing Greg some of the video of what I've done to it with the padding now on the ceiling. And I ripped all the padding down today, Greg, and I re-putting it up because I saw what a guy was doing when he was putting his up, and I said how mine were, it was falling. They were falling off the fucking ceiling. The Duchess wasn't home, and I texted her and I said, "You are lucky you're not home." Because I've turned green. My eyes turned green. I started tearing out of my shirts. I look like Michael Jackson. I said, "Get away." I turned around and I fucking start screaming. I start screaming. Motherfucker. Because I put these up. First, I put on the Velcro tape. The kind that lock, like you push it on and it bites, right? So I get those comm strips. And I'm going in order. Boom, boom. So I like, while I'm around the third, I'm hearing tearing on the other fucking one. And I'm like, when you push up, one falls. Okay, be calm. Maybe it just wasn't pushed in enough. So I go back, grab the one that's down. I push that one in, and the third one didn't fall down. I put the third one, the second down. I go, It was the Stooges trying to put the fucking, the faucet thing where it kept on shooting out another, the water was coming out. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And so I'm doing this, and you're hearing them all, and they're fucking fall. And I fucking slam it into the ceiling. And now I go crazy. I just fucking tear it all fucking down, and I'm screaming. And the dog goes, ooh, fuck. It runs out of the fucking garage. Get me out of here. Feet don't fail me now. And I'm hot. And I'm like, how the fuck? Because the tape, the sticky is not sticking to the ceiling or the fucking board. And I'm like, these aren't 1,000-pound fucking board. And I was using like the 40-pound or 15-pound tapes that held that much weight. So I'm like, what the fuck? But it's not sticking. So I'm like, oh, and I'm trying to think. So I get little pin nails. And I'm like, I really don't want to fucking be nailing into here because it's a thin, it's not wood you're pounding in. You're doing like fucking plaster or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Sheetrock.
Sheetrock. There you go. So I'm like nailing it, and sometimes as soon as you go through, you feel that it's fucking just slides through, and like you pull the nail out, you know? So some corners dip a little, hang down, they're popping out. So you're like, the fucker, you know? And so I wasn't thrilled with, like, I put them all up. I'm like, I could see hitting one of them and it'll fucking move because I hit the fucking thing. And so I watched the guy and he was like, oh, he puts the Velcro strips on, then he staples the strips to the fucking wall. And then you staple them on the board and you get some heavy shit and just boom, boom. And so you could tear them off and on and shit like that. So that's what I got in the mail. I got the big strips and I'm putting all that on, and you really got to staple it in because this shit is so interlocking. Like you're tearing it off the fucking thing. And I'm like, you're pulling the staples out, you're tearing them off. So I'm like, once they're up and done. So I was putting all these in and I was telling Faust, I go, it's not easy to, when you are up high like this on the fucking ladder, Craig. And I go, okay, I'll put this here. All right. I put the next one against it. side to side. I'll keep doing. Eventually, Greg, I did about 3 or 4, and you could see it was going at an angle toward the middle of the fucking room.
Oh,
it wasn't going straight across because you're like, I don't have the perception of being on the floor when you're doing it. So
yeah,
you're
you
like,
need one of those laser light.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, fuck. I bought one of those. So
laser beams,
lasers shooting from my head. So the thing is, I was starting from the outside in. I started now. I took them all down, and I want to go from wall out because then I go, it's flat against the wall. It's square that way. Now I'm going. And so the hardest thing to do is to judge where you're putting the strips on the ceiling compared to where they are on there. You're kind of looking up going, all right, it's this far off the edge. I got to put a strip here. And your aim is so bad where it's like, it's not a straight line. It goes all, like I would put them on the Velcro already on the board with the sticky side up and unpeel it, hoping I could gently touch it to the ceiling and pull it down and it would be stuck on the ceiling still before I really jammed it. But it's such an interlocking, I barely touch those fuckers together. And it's not strong enough to stick on the ceiling without, and it won't pull off the fucking board. So it's a lot of, all right, fuck. And after the first row that was harder to do, I'm now putting like just a strip completely across and then doing the same on the fucking boards to where everything's at a fucking line and just fucking do it that way down the line so you don't have to line up, and go that way. Because I got the new overhead coming, baby. And I'm 12 inches hard. What's funny is I'm going to get it and then have to be at my mother's house and not play with it for fucking 3 weeks. So it's going to be fucking sitting here. I don't know, Greg, are you going to do the other one? Or are you still thinking about it or what? I mean, you ain't going to hurt my feelings, but you will hurt my feelings, but I'll understand it. Because I just want you to do it because I want to play with you.
Yeah, I was very dejected when I measured the ceiling of my garage.
And you're taller than me, not terribly.
And I still have to put the riser to see if I can even clear.
Yeah, the riser is going to be up there because, well, the thing is, mine is very much riser. You do not need really. If you do only the workout foams, one level, you do not need. I have 3. That's my biggest problem because my hitting strip is 3 fucking deep. It's in a tray that's that fat. So I have to have it high enough to put my tray in it and not have the tray above me. If you just have the fucking hitting surface and you cut out a line inside all, like first you lay down all the foam. Yeah. And then you even put the green over top of that. Get your hitting thing down. Go over where you're going to be and make a chalk outline. And now you cut that out. And you have that piece. You just pull it right out and boom, you put your hitting piece right in there. You're going to be the same. Even if you're this much above the rest of the things or whatever, it doesn't matter. You're still in this hole. And it's not going to move around. You get a double-sided tape so it doesn't wiggle at all. And you're set to go in there. So you don't need, I don't even think it's an inch. It might be maybe an inch for your hitting strip. So you don't need the fucking 12 feet of fucking foam to go up. But also, like I said, I was like, if I couldn't use my driver where I am, I mean, you'd like to just because. At the same time, fucking, I don't. I use my fucking 3 because it's better.
Right, yeah.
It's pathetic. It goes further. It's ridiculous. So, I mean, my off season is going to be trying to do that. But my thing also says, recommended height, it has to be this big for this thing to work. And like this, don't go above this much. But it's to here. Mine is still not to the minimum, it says, for mine, my new one. Yeah. However, every video I've watched, the guy who does the video has the same fucking height. I think he's actually even maybe an inch shorter on his ceiling than mine. And he goes, it's never given a fucking any kind of a fucking problem. And he goes, I think they say that so they cover their ass when it comes to, working in case. So that was the whole deal with I'm like, okay, so it will work on mine. And at worst, I can still cut some of my ceiling out because the beams are still, they said, I think a foot higher than where the fucking sheetrock or whatever is. So that is lower. And originally, that was going to be the thought when we moved here, that I would cut out a big giant fucking square and have it moved up and then have that, like, just have a taller ceiling for that area if we were going to be here forever. But I'm like, I'm not looking to cut into the ceiling if we're leaving, you know?
Right.
So it's like, all right, well, at worst, it would be the size of that fucking unit that goes in there. And that's an easy then fix to fucking do for it. Because to mount it, I'm more worried, like, it better be secure. So I think I got to crawl up inside to go where the beams are and have a fucking piece of wood up there that you're drilling through the sheet into a piece of wood that is now secured in there with
Right.
real wood and not fucking, fucking around. But I think I got to move the projector to be closer because I was like, with the camera base, you don't need room. Like, how did you measure, like, how deep your ass is? Your garage?
What do you mean deep? Like how
Long.
far it goes? How long it is?
That is going to be the biggest issue. If you have a
okay.
short garage, that I think you'd be out of luck.
I could barely fit I could fit my car in there, and there's like maybe like 2 feet between the.
Then you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
It says because the longer your ball flight for the flight scope is what they want. So it was like the total amount, I think, is 12. It's to the screen and behind you. So it's like a few feet behind you, and you want further in front of you for the ball to fucking fly. So because that's radar. Radar's tracking the ball. So the more it goes, the better. Where the camera, that's the ones that are right next to it. And as long as you're not hitting the screen with your club, you could be as close as you possibly want to be, and that's all you need. So anyone with a smaller space, get the camera. Anyone who has a bigger space, then get the fucking radar. But if you have a fridge nearby, don't do that. I have a fridge in our garage. It's not right next to it. It doesn't interfere. But they're like, if a fan is fucking around, like a fucking, if it's blowing in, like if you have an AC thing that's right over the head, it'll get interference. So there is some interference things, but if you're just in a garage, I ain't gonna
I don't have AC, but I do have a ceiling. I put a ceiling fan in my garage. That might get in the way of me swinging.
I might say it might get in the way you swing it. But you'd be surprised that things that are like right over your head, you're not even coming close to, you always go, oh fuck, I'm gonna hit this, and you go, you really don't, unless you swing like fucking this. You're not even coming close to anything. Like, I worried, I go, oh, I'm going to hit the ceiling. And you look and you go, oh, there's a light over there. And I go, yeah, the light is there, but I would have to fucking swing like a retard. Like, it's craziness you'd have to swing. And you go, doesn't feel like I would have to swing like that to hit it, but you do.
Yeah. So
you'd be plenty and fine. But like I said, if you started off small and just had a hitting mat and a fucking net and a computer, you're ready to go. As long as you have the fucking flight scope. I wish Faust fucking had this. But I'm like, if Faust had this, he'd have to be like, all right, I'm off to the range. We'll go play. That's what it'd have to be. You'd have to have some space at the range too, because it couldn't be Prune Ridge.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a grass one. You'd put that fucker well behind you. I've taken it to the range and brought an iPad and just looked at stupid shit on there to see how horrible I am and the fucking ball spin. But you'll see, Greg, if you get it, it'll fucking just with the numbers is where I fucking love it. It's just that this is how hard I swing to get to this far. It fucking, that's what helps wonders. All right, I know if I swing medium at a medium pace, it'll go 50 or whatever. So, thank you.
Watch me whack off.
Oh, watch me whack off at a medium pace. All right, kids, we're going to jump over. Fausti has the last movie review of the year. And then next week is our 3-hour football spectacular. That's right. That's what we're going to do, Faust.
Big 3-hour NFL 2025 preview.
Exactly. So Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Remind everybody, if you want to join our Pigskin Pick'em on ESPN, we do a confidence league, $20 to join. Winner takes all. If you're interested, send us an email, lingusmafia@gmail.com, or send us a tweet at Lingus Mafia. Say, I want to play in the Lingus confidence pool.
And they'll show you where to pay. That's
Yeah.
it. And if you're on Patreon, you get a free ticket to the Eliminator. If you are on $10 and higher, other than Godfather,
Well,
plus.
if you're $10 or above, you can win $200. But if you're on the Godfather Plus, you can win $300.
Yes, that's where you get more money if you're on that tier. And that is free. You do not need to give us a dime. You just need to be on the Patreon. If we know you and you've been around for a while, when it's over, if the season is not over yet, you will get paid immediately. If you are a newcomer, we don't really know you. The rule is you have to be signed up until football season is over with, and then you will get paid. So if you're a longtime person, we know you know you're not fucking disappearing. We'll just fucking send you the money. We don't care.
And if you never played the Eliminator, it's basically Survivor. You just pick one team that's going to win that week, and as long as they win, you make it to the next week. However, you cannot pick the same team twice, so it's kind of strategic that way.
And don't pick the Bengals week 1 against New England.
Wait at least
And the
5
whole
weeks.
fucking, my God, the whole fucking league fucking was gone week 1. It was like, there's 3 guys left. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. So, yeah, it's either I've won it or been out the first week. That's my records. I'm like, what the fuck? So imagine doing the, when we were doing the $1,000 one at Circa or wherever the fuck it was.
Circle, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun to do. We're like, oh God, fucking try to do this every fucking week. But that's millions of fucking dollars you could win. So, and then when they get to the end, they all vote on, do you guys want to split it or go for it? It's like 5 left, and you go, do you want to split it or go for it? If there's $5 million in the pot, Faust, and there's 5 people, I'm voting a split.
Yeah, I'm taking $1 million.
Yeah, I'm taking $1 million for sure. Because imagine losing that next week and you want to put a gun in your fucking mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did that, and the guy who fucked it up and said no, he lost the next week. I was like, good. You piece of shit. Fuck you. But yeah, I mean, one of my claim to fame, Faust, I was most proud is that I won that Eliminator with people getting 2 chances. And I still fucking I was like, whoa. Yeah. They're very proud of myself. All right, kids, we're going to go over and listen to a movie about some, it was about drilling for oil. There was all kind of things going on in this fucking movie that we will fucking get to. So that's it. We'll see you on the other side.
Doogie love. Doogie love.
What? You haven't signed up to patreon.com/LingusMafia yet? Not only will you get the second half of this show on time on Tuesdays, you could also go back in our history for over 500 plus shows, like number 94, where I was on my deathbed.
And I am Fausty Walnuts.
And I'm Cav Manning.
Also, by becoming a member of patreon.com/LingusMafia, you are free to send us a submission of your own show, and we'll play it like these superfans.
Lingus Mafia podcast family, grab the lube, sit down, and get ready for Creepy Crutchfields, Girls of Porn. Where are they now? The Cocketeer. He's got a motherfucker, he flies around with this dildo jetpack. You see her butthole and the vagina, and she's just going to town with her fingers.
WWE pay-per-view previews.
So, gotta be honest, not excited about this.
It's a horror show. It really is a horror show, but not in a good way.
The Duchess and I review Total Bellas, like the time they said they wrote a book.
Stop that. You're going to make me laugh.
So get on over to patreon.com/LingusMafia and see what you've been missing.
You're gonna have to edit so much.